turned this franchise into a champion. It was a bold move, a bold trade by Masai Ujiri, because he is an unrestricted free agent. Well, Leonard could seal it at the line as he hits the first. Crowd still here hoping for a miracle, also here to cheer on. Leonard makes it official. Now the Warriors just inbound, and that's it. There's a new NBA champion, and it's a team from Toronto, Canada. We, the North, are now we, the champions. The Raptors, the 2019 NBA champs.
Masai Ujiri and a little bit of hot water.
An Alameda County Sheriff's deputy claims that he was seriously injured in a confrontation with Toronto Raptors President Masai Ujiri.
That executive is now at the center of a criminal investigation tonight.
On suspicion of misdemeanor battery on a police officer.
He asked Mr. Ujiri for his credentials. Mr. Ujiri refused to produce the credential and shoved our deputy out of the way.
The deputy did not know who Ujiri was, asked him for a credential. Ujiri shoved the deputy out of the way, walked toward the court.
And then made a second contact with the officer where, according to the sheriff's sergeant, made contact with the deputy's face.
We chose not to make an arrest yesterday. The fact that it was a national event taking place on the basketball court.
I learned exclusively the Alameda County Sheriff personally reviewed the footage from the deputy's body camera as well as the security cameras inside Oracle Arena and says he completely supports the deputy. He's recommending the case move forward to the district attorney to press charges against Ujiri of misdemeanor battery on a police officer. The Raptors say they are cooperating with authorities and hope to resolve this situation.
But depending on what charges are laid, the sentence can vary wildly, from a simple fine up to 3 years in jail, a stiff price for a celebration.
A law enforcement source close to the investigation told me the deputy involved is considering filing a civil lawsuit against Ujiri, the Raptors, and the NBA.
An unprovoked, significant hit to the jaw of the law enforcement officer.
There was an increased police presence there last night, the sheriff's department told me, because it was the last game at Oracle and they didn't want people
dismantling the arena to take stuff home.
It may have just been a misunderstanding that boiled over. Obviously, Masai was incredible. I have to imagine. I don't know for sure.
A serious concussion, a templar mandibular joint injury, which is a serious jaw injury.
You got to know who he is. Like,
I don't know about that, Perk, because it was there was.
But he had his credential in his hand.
Yeah, that I don't know about.
No, but I seen it though, Brian.
Okay. Not the first time this has happened. There's a team official in some capacity who's supposed to be somewhere and doesn't have exactly what the officer or the security guard wants to see, and sometimes it's a very jostly situation on the court.
Absolutely.
And people are just trying to get through.
The sheriff's office told me that they were specifically asked by the NBA to be strict enforcing on the credentials. That's all I'm going to say.
So let's not blow it out of proportion.
Right.
Only in that, fortunately, no one was hurt in whatever misunderstanding this was on both sides.
they can't save it. Goes out of bounds. It's going to be Golden State ball as Lowry goes diving into the stands. He's upset with a fan. Lowry obviously felt the fan did something inappropriate. Looks like he's saying he pushed me. I don't know if he's talking about one of the Warriors or one of the fans. But he was upset with a fan sitting courtside.
Kyle Lowry found himself in a troubling incident during Wednesday's Game 3, despite his points he was putting up. As he dives into the stands to try to save a loose ball, a fan pushes Lowry as he tries to get up onto the court. The fan was eventually removed from the game. Here's Kyle Lowry describing the incident.
He reached over and put his hands on me for no reason. And then he said a couple, some vocal words to me and repeated them repeatedly. But, in our league, there's no place for that.
We're seeing a lot of this now, and it's time for, I feel, the NBA or someone has to step in and protect the players because, like he said, as soon as we cross the line into the stands to the fans, we're in the wrong.
Right.
Our job's at jeopardy.
Yes, but why?
Kyle Lowry dives into the stands, all right, trying to go after a loose ball. That man was not touched by Kyle Lowry. So you didn't push Kyle Lowry because Kyle Lowry did anything to you. And the point is, you would never do that if you didn't feel you had the security blanket of knowing he couldn't retaliate. Right. So what the definition of that is a straight punk.
What if my reaction is to swing back real quick or to push you back? It turns into an altercation. It turns into a potential Detroit Pistons situation, and that's how things escalate. So yes, he should be banned from all NBA games.
1,000%. We start with breaking news here on SportsCenter. The NBA's banned the fan who shoved the Raptors guard Kyle Lowry last night for 1 year and fined him $500,000. That fan turns out to be Warriors investor Mark Stevens.
Kyle Lowry says that Warriors investor Mark Stevens not only shoved him, but told him multiple times to, quote, blank himself.
I mean, I was furious. I'm not gonna lie. I was pretty upset, and Marc Gasol and kind of came into me, look, kind of, come on, we need you, kind of come back. A guy like that shouldn't be a part of our league.